Smashing Game Time. It is day 2 of GOTYSO 2026. I am joined as always by Josh.
Shalom.
We've done it. Day 1 is in the books. We decided what the best box art was. I could recap it now, or I could just force you to go back and watch the previous episode. I think I'm going to do that. There's some really good boxes. You should go look at them and go listen to us talk about those boxes.
Yes, I agree 100%. Go. What are you waiting for? Go stop this one. Go listen to the last one or watch it, depending if you're on YouTube, and then come back to this one.
Might honestly be one of my favorite categories.
I dig it honestly. Honestly, as much work as it is, because I know it's a lot of work. It honestly is just the most satisfying. That and listening to the song of the years, like those two usually they take the most work, but they're also the most rewarding.
Yeah. And you get real in-depth conversations sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time, but
And
sometimes.
then this one's just my like if I had to pick one thing, it's like, okay, let's go ahead and do our bitching. Let's get onto our soapboxes for the next 30 to 60 minutes. Let's just bitch it out and see which one is who can come up with the better, no, you're the disappointment.
This is the one where we get preachy. So just a reminder,
Yes.
we're not doing top 3 like we would do for these other non-GOTY so categories. We're doing 10 full ones. So we're going to be looking at some real disappointments here. And just looking at some of these, we might be able to do some combining. But hey, we'll get there when we get there. Are we ready to get into the categories?
Yeah,
Or
let's knock it out.
into the nominees? All right. The nominees for disappointment of the year so far are The Steam Machine, GTA 6 slash Rockstar, more layoffs, AI draining resources, High Guard, Microsoft closures, green Xbox logo, The Prince canceled, Nintendo double dipping in tariffs, Kraft on not paying up, Barb and the Inside Job, age verification granted, Sony doubling down on AI, Amazon Game Studio, Sony taking back its games from PC, Xbox doing the same thing with some of its exclusives for PlayStation, Death of Destiny feeding into the September release scare, Xbox cleans house, Double Fine Ninja Theory compulsion. We might have that one twice.
We do.
Console price increases and Nintendo remake remaster hell.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and
Some
I'm
good
gonna
ones
get
here.
I like my title, so I'm gonna review Microsoft closures and I'm doing my fancy
Okay.
titles.
All right. So we got to whittle this down to 10. I think that puts us at 20.
Yep, so we
Uh,
gotta get it done.
gotta get rid of 10. So let's just run down this list and kind of talk about what's disappointing about each one.
Yeah, so I'll
Steam
start with the Steam Machine.
Steam Machine, it's expensive, man. It's very expensive.
It's stupidly expensive, especially for what you're getting out of it. A single stick of RAM, single channel RAM, 16 gigs. You're getting a subpar CPU, APU It's honestly all in all, it was supposed to be the savior of not consoles, but it's like supposed to be like, hey, we know it's getting expensive out there. We're gonna create our we have the Steam Deck. Steam Deck was very economic. It was very smart. It was just a personal computer. There was literally their version of the laptop, and it did really well. And then Steam Machines like get announced. It's like, yes, they're going to do the same thing, but we're going to get it in a PC format, and it's going to be Linux. So you know it's not going to be Microsoft related. It's going to be so good. And then they release the price and the specs. You're kind of like, for that amount of money, like literally, I could go back to the previous gen for RAM and for motherboard with all that. I could still make a better computer than what they're giving.
I think the big thing is a lot of people saw this and saw it as a way to kind of it's a gateway PC. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm going to do gateway PC. I don't want to build a PC because it's expensive, but if this is a little cheaper, I can do it. And I still think this is kind of cheaper than some PCs you would build on the higher
Yeah,
end.
I mean, I would say yes, it's still cheaper, and I wouldn't expect it to be like early, like entry level pre-built. Like I would never expect it to be that cheap, but to be $1,000, like that doesn't even come with a controller. Like if it came with a controller, I might be like, maybe.
If I'm someone who was thinking about getting into PC and was thinking about a Steam machine and I saw the price, I would just be like, actually, no, I'm just gonna go get a PlayStation, or no, I'm just gonna go get an Xbox.
Right. I mean, literally, or you can even go like, "You know what? I'm gonna go on Facebook Marketplace. Someone's getting rid of their theirs because they're stupid enough to buy it." No, not only that, this is the best part of the whole entire thing that pisses me off of the Steam machine. People were still buying it and it sold out. To be expected, because you've got those Valve nerds who are like, "I'm gonna buy everything Valve. I'm gonna have it."
It's a bad idea.
People,
Don't over depend.
scalpers
Don't over depend on them.
scalpers were buying or getting like the reservations, and they were selling the reservations, not the computer, the reservation to buy one for $3,000.
Yeah, that's gonna bite them in the ass. It will.
Oh,
I
100%.
It can stay for now. We're running. If any of them, if we talk through any of them, and we're like, actually, you know what? No.
I
G-
mean, as we talk through, like eventually we're gonna get to like the AI draining resources. That's gonna take out like half of them right there alone because it can be combined into one. But I like to keep it so we can talk about them all.
GTA 6 and Rockstar. The more you hear about this game, the less excited I get about it. So, there's the Rockstars doing their union busting stuff. They swear it's not union busting, but
But it's clearly union
it
busting.
it smells like union busting. And then GTA 6, it's this game that's supposed to save the industry, and I think that's a narrative I'm just tired of hearing. Like, there's no one big release that's going to save any industry. What's going to save an industry, not just gaming but any industry, is putting your money into talent that's coming next instead of just this game that people have been working on for 10 years. Like, put your money into the talent that is coming up, and I don't know, that is what saves the industry, like putting your money into people. It's
No, because
I,
we're gonna cheap out, Nick. I mean, have you heard? Obviously, they've talked about if you buy the physical copy, it's just the case.
yeah, I've heard
Like,
that. But again, that's something that's like it's very stupid to get mad about just because I mean, a lot of people are going to be buying. It's a decision that makes things move along just a little bit fat. Like, yes, publishing the box and putting a code in it, very fucking stupid. But they are doing a disc afterwards. I just think putting all our eggs in the basket of like this is gonna save gaming. This
no,
is the future.
yeah, no, and even not only that, but now they're starting to gatekeep a lot of things. So, like, they're hiding 3 different stores. Like, so, okay, the standard edition, $80. Great, you're gonna be able to play the game. A lot of the extra stuffs, like being able to go, I think it's a tattoo shop, a car detailing shop, and something else. There's like 3 shops that are locked behind the next version.
Now, is
You
this for
have
the
to buy that.
are these story areas or are these areas for
It's
the online?
it's strictly, I think it's online.
If it's cosmetic stuff, who cares?
It's well, it's so here's the thing. You play every other GTA, you can go anywhere, buy everything, right? They're saying you're not gonna be able to get tattoos, you're not gonna be able to detail your cars, and you're not gonna be able to buy certain, like, lines of clothes
Yeah,
without
this
having the next version of the game,
everything
or
you
the
just
next
listed
edition.
is cosmetic. Yeah, you're not going to get some
Right.
cosmetics. Some locations are just going to sell you the generic Ferrari and not the generic Ferrari with like boobs on it.
Exactly, and it's like, okay, you're either for being the game that's gonna save the industry, you're starting to sound really fucking cheap,
It's just a
like,
it's a
even more than you
practice.
already were.
It's a practice that other places have been doing. Like, hey, buy the game at $100 and you get it 4 days early and you get a sweet skin. GTA is just doing that. It's just it looks different because it's
It
hey,
sounds stupider.
it's this area
It
is
just
gonna
sounds
be
stupider.
unavailable to you. You can't get tattoos at this place. To which I say, well, fine, whatever. Like, I'm not one of those people that like hop into a GTA. It's like I got to get CJ bulked. Oh, I got to get my character a tattoo. Oh, I need to dress him a certain
Oh, yeah,
way.
no, I mean,
I
I
don't
could
care.
care less either way, but at the same time, I'm like, you're purposely locking features behind a more expensive version of the game. You're not gonna have a physical I mean, you're gonna have a physical release, but you're not gonna have a disc attached to said physical release. Like, to me, I'm just like, the more and more I mean, obviously, Rockstar with their union busting, and, like, the more and more that we keep hearing about them and what they're doing, the more part of me is like, "Man, I can't wait for Rockstar to fucking go under at this rate."
And I mean, I'm not gonna go that far, but and then
Well, they're not going to, they're gonna survive.
on the other end of things, you have the chuds of the internet calling GTA 6 and Rockstar woke. There's a woman protagonist. Look at the colors they're using on the box. It's just like Shut up. Why is everything got to become a
Here
culture war?
here's my rebuttal back to that when they're like, "Oh, there's a woman on the cover." So you don't like women? So you're gay.
Some of them maybe. Some of them just have that repressed feeling that they're pushing down. Josh, you're onto something. You're having a realization that a few of them need to have. Let's move on. More layoffs. This is kind of a generic one that we
Ugh,
can talk about with more stuff later. But yeah, man, layoffs around the corner.
yeah,
Hey,
terrible.
hey, money is good. Record-breaking profits. Fired, 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 fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're
Yep.
fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. AI draining resources. This goes back to RAM, right? RAM prices just going through the
I
roof.
mean, it started with RAM and then it went to, like, hard drives, memory, and stuff like that, yeah. So, basically, AI is just taking the bulk of everything because for some reason, every CEO and their cousin is like, "Dude, AI is the future. I can save so much money by having an AI person do 100 of these people's jobs," and then find out later on, which cracks me up when they all have to go back and be like, "Yeah, we fucked up. We did
Actually,
we were the hype got us, guys." Um,
we sorry.
yeah,
We need you back.
I
The AI's
think
kind of messing stuff up.
I think the latest one is Ford. They've said they had to bring back, and I quote, I'm being serious,
I
the
saw
gray beards.
I saw this one. I saw this one. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
saw
Go ahead. Tell the people.
that. The gray beard engineers, meaning the older engineers that were basically let go because of AI, um, were brought back in because AI fucked up so bad.
Yeah, and that goes back to the whole union busting thing and GTA 6 being the future. Like, no, the future is putting your people in the money in the people that are coming after your current people. So the reason you had to bring back the graybeards is because you weren't getting ready for the next generation of graybeards. You weren't having them teach the next generation. You're like, no, fuck you, get out of here. It's the AI.
Yeah, no, honestly, AI is just it's led to so many terrible things, and it's only a matter of time. Like eventually, e- they're either going to be completely gone, or they're gonna get to a point where everybody's like, the hype's like, look at Sora. Sora was like out for like what 6 months, if that, and then they
And
got shut down.
it's
Yeah,
too expensive to run it. And everyone's being customers of these services are now being charged. What was it, coin based or token
Ye- uh,
based?
token based,
Yeah, so you're actually paying for what you're using and how much is that costing the
or
company.
they're limiting you if you have a free one. They're limiting you to like 2 or 3 prompts and so much megabit. Honestly, in general, AI sucks. It's taking way too much. It's raised the cost of everything on top of the war and tariffs and all that. Like literally, it's impossible to get anything at a decent price, even if you're buying it used.
Just all these companies falling for the sunk cost fallacy, as always.
But we'll
They,
get
they,
more into more talks of
they,
the draining resources
they
because it's affected
they're using
everybody.
it over there. We need to use it over here. No, you
Yeah,
don't. Shut the fuck up.
no,
Shut the fuck up.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to a machine. I want to talk to a fucking human being.
High guard. Um, man, this was like the chuds. Like, I don't know. I saw this trailer at the Game Awards. And I was like, this looks fine. This isn't a one more thing trailer, but this looks fine. Right, right. That was my
No,
general feeling.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't groundbreaking, wasn't moving, but at the same time, I was like, yeah. I mean, when it comes out, maybe I'll play it. Sure.
And I played a handful of games. It's okay. It didn't like work its way into my rotation, but man, just I think it's more disappointing in just seeing the state of like the way people talk about games. Like it can't just be like that was fun. I enjoyed that. I wish that was still around. It's man, this sucks and this is terrible and it's just there's so much negativity and I you can be critical. I'm a full believer in that you have the people that say let people enjoy things. I also say let people not enjoy things, but also when you're a chud about it and you're pulling up the Steam charts or you're just shitting on something or you're regurgitating something somebody else said and I know that you're just regurgitating, I kind of just want to punch you in the throat.
Well, I mean, there's definitely a difference between what we did and you're still doing, which I want to get back into reviewing. Like we actually take it from like we're looking from the outside in and like not nitpicking it, but we're like actually giving it a chance. We're playing through it. We can formulate a sentence correctly and thoughts. Where everybody else is like, oh, I either want to make views or I'm gonna follow and listen and repeat whatever, like you said, like whatever my
It's
YouTuber or TikToker says. Like I have to rebuttal what they're saying.
Yeah, it's clip culture. It's people just saying something just to get clicks. it's obnoxious, but I don't think we're surprised that Highguard left this mortal
No.
plane. So I think it
I
can
mean,
go.
it was gonna happen eventually. It just honestly, they did themselves a favor by taking it out sooner.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of Highguard. Green Xbox logo. Josh, it's green. It's green again, Josh.
It is, but also don't think it's as disappointing
It's green.
as
It's green again.
it's neither good nor bad. Like, yes, I get like they're trying to like rebrand themselves of what they used to be, which is fine. Like, you got to start somewhere. So why not start with the logo? Start with a fresh look.
They're pulling for
Sure.
that 2000s nostalgia. They're like,
But
oh,
that's also fine because it's at least something they're trying to get back to it. Like with their new CEO, I feel bad for her because she's coming at a point where like Microsoft's at its lowest. Like at one point, I think you could literally go in to like any even retail store, honestly. You can go to any retail store, see an Xbox Series X, see the MSRP for $499.99 for the 1 terabyte standard black, and go, know what? I'll give you $200 for it. And I bet you that manager at that store is gonna go, fuck, that's a deal. Yeah, let's do it.
I just think the revealing of the logo and then just seeing people clapping like seals for it.
That was the disappointing part.
Like they should have been like, okay, clap like a seal when Game Pass, when she's like, no, the Game Pass prices are gonna stay down. That's when you clap like a seal. That's
They
when
don't
you
just
like,
stay down, but when she's like, "We're gonna lower those prices," like, "Fuck
exactly.
yeah, dude, hell yeah,
Clap
let's
like that. But like, oh my god, logo green. Logo green, you did it. You did it, Xbox lady. I want to play
Xbox
Master
is
Chief.
Xbox back, baby. Number
Xbox back,
1."
baby. We can get rid of it, but man,
I know it's once again, it comes back to the fucking the dumb dumbs of the world.
mouth breathers, man. They're just it's all mouth breathers from the top to the bottom. The Prince canceled. Yes, that Prince of Persia remake was finally put out of its misery.
Which is sad because I think it said that they were, like, what, 95% of the way done?
It just sounds like they didn't know. It sounds like they didn't think it was going to make money
Which baffles me because, like, I mean, the people who enjoy like, uh,
because
um,
now they're having troubles with the Splinter Cell remake, and they're like, well, it's tough to do, in with these games so obsessed with lighting, not obsessed, but like when lighting is a major part of development, they're like, it's hard to do now. It's hard to work with
but
this
they've
initial
shown
lighting settings.
but it cracks me up with that. It's like they've shown with Double Agent, they've shown with I mean, Double Agent above, they've shown that even in the daylight, you can like, yes, people are gonna be obsessed with lighting. But at the end of the day, as long as the mechanics are there, like you're good. You can work with it being the green is there. No one can really see you. Like you're like within a certain percentage, you're hidden. They've
Eh,
canceled so many games though. I'm not surprised at this. Like honestly, it sounds like Ubisoft is just in a shakeup. Like they need it. Like the only good thing that they've got coming out as of recently is the Black Flag remaster or remake. How you
yeah,
want to look at
that
it?
looks all right. I'm getting rid of the Prince, yes, just because cancellations, they're everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Nintendo double dipping in tariffs. It sounds like, yeah, Switch prices are going up. The tariff situation confuses me. I'm not the brightest when it comes to it. Sounds like
S-
they're not happening anymore, but the things fluctuate so much back and forth that I don't even know
So
what to believe anymore.
so the tariffs are essentially I'm doing the quotes essentially over, but here's the thing. When it first came into play, they were like, okay, we're going to make the price based off those tariffs, which is why they're so expensive. So when they basically came back, the Supreme Court came back and said, "Hey, the tariffs are illegal." Nintendo was like, "Well, we already put that into our pricing, so we're going to double dip and we're going to reach out and sue the U.S. government, the Treasury, for that money." And it's like, no, you made the consumer pay for that, so why would you get money back?
I think that it's a whole mess that involves a lot of moving pieces, and I think there's more disappointing stuff here than Nintendo
There
double
is. It's
dipping.
that's no, that's to be expected. They're Nintendo. I mean, don't get me wrong. I obviously buy Nintendo, so I can't bitch too much. But at the same time, yeah,
I
fuck
will
them.
say they
Anyway,
just did pay like 10% bonuses or something like that. So cool. You know who didn't pay up though? I'm getting rid of Nintendo double dipping. Krafton was trying to get out of paying a deal for Subnautica 2 to that development team, and they used AI to try and break the contract, and it came
it
back that they
failed.
couldn't. I don't
Yeah,
think this is disappointing because it's hilarious that like it bit them in the ass, and now they have to pay all this money.
No, no, and I wasn't picking it as like, "Oh, it's so terrible." It's like, no, they failed horribly. Like, yeah,
It's
it worked out
disappointing.
better.
It's disappointing that it happened, but I'm not surprised that a CEO tried to cheap out on a deal,
Yeah,
and
it's
it
like, no.
used a tool that he thought was going to be the future, and it ends up fucking him in the ass.
Yeah, no, it can go, but I just like, no, it sucks because it's like, you have these people working it's their life. They're building this thing based on their dreams and their ideas, and you're basically gonna say, "No, what? Even if you succeed, we're not gonna pay you."
That's just it, man. You can be successful, and it's what's that Ariana Grande song? Thank you,
Yeah,
next.
next.
Thank you, and next.
Yeah.
What is Barb in the Inside Job? I don't know this one.
Barb Mind's Eye?
Mind's Eye. Okay. Yes. 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 Yes.
So, for those who are unaware, Mind's Eye, when it came out, obviously did not do very well, but it
No,
was supposed to be like, what was it supposed to be the next, what were the was it like everybody's like, "Oh, this is gonna be the Halo killer," or whatever.
I'm
This
not
was
sure.
the,
Was it like a
ah,
one of those Ubisoft games, the Division?
yeah, I think it was supposed to be, yeah, something like that. Uh, it tanked horribly, to be expected. Uh, and their CEO and some of their C-suite was like, "Man, this was an inside job. Someone inside our company fucked up this game
There's
and it was giving
sabotage.
out."
There's a
Yeah, they're
saboteur.
sabotaging.
There's
Uh,
a there's an imposter among us. They're just playing Among Us over at Barb.
right. That's all it is. Trying to give Among Us. Uh, and it led to a lot of the staff either leaving, quitting, or being let go of. And then it led to them and Blooper no longer being together, like no longer collaborating together.
Good. Bloober's on the up and up. So yeah, dump them.
It's more if I feel bad for the employees that went through because obviously, once again, they put, but a lot of people putting their ideas, their hard work, their dedication into it, just for the CEO to come around and be like, "My game sucks." No, it was an inside job. I got to keep the stock market happy and all those.
Let's get rid of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fun again, another funny one, but god,
It sucks though.
it shows that there are no brains at the top most of the time.
No,
Age verification granted, so this is something you see around the web. So this is something all these websites want you to put your ID in, and it's under the guise of keeping children
children
safe
safe.
online. And I agree. We should keep children safe. We should there are things they don't need to see that are on the internet every day. I agree with that. I don't agree with putting my ID in to use Blue Sky or to use Discord or to use anything like that.
Here's my take on it. If you are too dumb to work a computer yourself, you have no. First off, you should be locked out of everything. Nick, you're allowed to tell your children what sites they can and cannot go to
Yeah,
just by logging into your router and doing two things. That's it.
yeah.
That's super simple. That's how you keep kids safe. Same thing with their games. The routers are smart enough now that they know, like they'll give you a list of all the games that are like not live, but like basically like their routes and everything, and you can stop them from being able to play those specific games.
This is all fine and good, Josh, but you're forgetting most people are morons.
Oh, 100%. That's
And
why exists, and it's stupid.
And I also know plenty of old people that need more protection online than young people.
100%.
Like,
They're first off, the Nigerian prince thing still happens, and old people still fall for it.
yep.
Like they were around when that was big and hitting their parents. For God's sake, come on, you were there. You saw it happen.
I mean, I've seen things that have almost gotten me, and I've had to be like, nope, don't click that. Nope, don't get that.
I honestly, I had one come through from Amazon, and I was like, I was weirded out by it. And then come to find out, it was a legit thing. They just accidentally sent out the wrong thing, and it's like, no.
Even if I get an email from something that I should trust, I usually, if it looks fishy, I'll just send it to spam. I don't care.
Oh no, I report it every single time. If I'm like, I don't know you, I don't know where you're coming from. Yeah, you're gonna report it. I don't. I tell you how many times my security department at my work has just looked at me and I'm like, really? And I'm like, it's been sent to me. I don't know this email address. I don't know what this resource is. No,
They're
of course I'm gonna report it.
they're telling me to click something urgently, telling me to get something done urgently. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
trust it.
I have like 4 hours to do it, or I'm in trouble. Like, yeah, you bet your ass I'm reporting that.
And you know what? That gets you some time if there's something you don't want to do at work. Like, hey, we need you to do this training. Spam. Why didn't you do your training? I thought it was spam.
You were urging me to do this, or sending me to a link that says it's protected, which I don't know if that's true. It could
Uh,
just be how they worded it.
who knows? Who knows? I'm not clicking a weird link I wasn't suspecting or
I've
expecting.
gone to security several times for it, and they're like, "Yes, that's real." And I'm like, "Okay, you need to do a better job of, like, explaining that because it comes out every time, and my assumption is it's fake."
Well, in training, and they train you.
Exactly, they train you just to report shit like that, and
Yeah,
then
and
they're
then
like,
they
"Oh,
get
that's
mad,
not true."
and then they get mad at you when you use the training. It's like, well, do
Right.
you want me to be safe, or do you actually give a shit? Fuck you. They're
Yeah.
like, stop being so emphasis. Stop, because they're like, yours maybe does it, where it's like, oh, we'll draw someone to get an Amazon gift card if you do this training.
Yeah, we
And
do the training, and they'll, like, draw cards for, like, $25 gift
I
cards.
don't think anyone's ever gotten a fucking gift card in those trainings. I don't think it's.
Everybody but me, and I'm told every single time, the sooner you do it, the more chances you get, and I do it day 1, and I've lost every fucking
I,
time since I've been there.
gosh, my theory is nobody's getting gift cards.
I
Nobody.
I know 3 people who've done it and got it.
Those are plants. Those are fucking plants. Those aren't your coworkers. They're fucking plants. This stays because this feels very of the times. This feels urgent. Yeah, man, stop pushing censorship under the guise of protecting children. Because if anything, if the guns in the schools and the pedophiles in the White House have taught me anything, it's that you don't give a fuck about children.
Yep,
So,
fuck the kids.
well, you know what? If that kid wanted to be safe, he should have been on the internet. We protected the internet.
So all I'm understanding is keep children out of the White House, got it.
Keep them out of the White House, keep them out of school, they'll be safe. Because, we already saved them on the internet. Can't save them anywhere else. Sony doubling down on AI. What have they done with AI? I don't think I'm aware of this.
So they have the AI podcast that they're doing with their characters.
No, I forgot about this is
Yep.
stupid. This is fucking
They
stupid.
they've done that. They've changed their like their not their motto, but like their like every company has like, hey, this is our core things.
Hmm.
They've changed one of them to be AI now. They're doubly like they're hardcore into AI.
Oh, the stock market has literally broken everybody's fucking brain
Yeah.
on this AI shit.
So they're like I said, they're doubling down. Like everything that they're doing, they're like there are a lot of their companies that are like under them that they bought as far as like developers. They're forcing them to use AI in their games.
Yeah, for
All their mark.
use it for marketing or use it for
Yep.
building like an asset that you're
Yep.
just like a placeholder asset. Yeah.
It's sickening. It's like Sony, no, this is not needed. You don't need to do this.
Why aren't people buying our games? Because people don't have money to buy the games because you fired them because you thought
Well,
an AI would save you
you're
money.
charging $70 for resources that you're now like tripling on.
This one stays for now.
Yeah.
Amazon Game Studio.
Ugh. So they've basically they're like nothing now. Like, yeah, they've still got I think one or two games in development, but like that New Worlds no longer exists. It's gone. Um, every other like game that had come out within the past like 2 or 3 years, it either was canceled on the spot or they try to get it up, got to beta, and they're like, oh yeah, no, this sucks. We're just gonna drop it right now.
Everybody, during COVID, everyone saw the money that games like GTA 5 were making, games like Fortnite were making with like their games as a service. And those games are very of their time. These are also games that were pushing like what, 5 and 10 years old at the time.
At least, yeah.
And so they're like, yeah, let's rush it. We can make money on games. Look what Fortnite's doing. And, the game didn't come out. Whatever games they were pushing didn't come out until what, 24, 25, when, everyone's back to work and
Well,
not
New
playing
World
as
I think
much.
was right at COVID.
Okay. So, yeah, but still, they're pushing games as a service. And I think if we've learned anything, it's that you get your games as a service game and you kind of move on. And I think more recently, you get your fun little stupid mess around game with your friends that you play for like a month and then you move on.
Yep.
Is the new genre, the new era. This I think that one. I mean, I'm not too. And I just added Metagame Studio because these are both they kind of feel like they're dwindling, like they're coming to their last breath. Meta
Yeah,
just
I think they're taking their final breath. They're going to die.
Meta shut down. Oh, Twisted Pixel. So the Explosion
Mhm.
Man, Comic Jumper people, they're gone after. It might have been, was that earlier this year or late last year?
I think it
So
was
yeah,
earlier this year.
these these both hurt. I'm gonna take them both off because I'm not surprised.
No, it was timing. Like, it was just a matter of time before they went down. Like, they weren't doing anything innovative.
It just hurts, man. It hurts because Twisted Pixel survived an acquisition by Xbox and then got swooped up by Meta, and
Yep.
then now they're gone. Like that was a really awesome studio, you fucking ghouls. We still need to get rid of two more here. Sony taking back its games from PC.
Yeah, so no longer releasing any of their games basically to PC. They've said they're out of the PC game because
And
they saw the numbers and they were not disappointed, even though their numbers shot up on PC.
and I think you can also put of the same ilk, Xbox doing the same thing with some of its exclusives for PlayStation. So yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
E
mean,
Day was a. It's funny because Summer Games Fest, there were images that had the coming to PlayStation, and like
yep,
those had to be pulled down because it's no longer coming to PlayStation.
yeah, it makes sense. Like, obviously, it's with Sony doing that. It's like, okay, well, Xbox is not going to be able to get these games then because that was the deal. Is they come to PC, they're going to Xbox
Mhm.
eventually. So at least some of them. And with them taking that away now, it's like, well, we have to keep something. Like, Xbox is being smart about it. They're like, yeah, we've got to keep some exclusivities so that way we still get people to buy our consoles.
Right. I think these can stay for now because there are people who are bummed out by them. Death of Destiny. This one
Yes.
was
So
a surprise, and it kind of feels like the final knock on the door for Bungie.
yeah, and it's the fact that they survived this long is a miracle. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved Destiny One. Like, I remember playing the shit out of that game.
It was fun.
Destiny 2 came out. It wasn't as like, yeah, it was finally getting away. They got away what from Activision? Was that who they were with it originally, or was it?
So they were with Microsoft and then Activision and now Sony. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they got it was a little different. They were able to do their own thing with Destiny 2, but I think I lost all the hype because what they promised us with 1 just wasn't there, and it's like, it's just repetitive. I know they had a huge following with 2 still. I actually have a friend who still was playing, still plays it to this day. Really cool, but it just it's a nail in the coffin. They after Halo, I think they lost their touch. Not so much because of their limitations, but I think that what they were going for just didn't pan out.
I think this one stays.
Yeah.
Just be yeah. Bungie is not the company it once was, and every and yeah. Now they're letting go of that entire team. It sounds like, and
Yep, they got rid of almost all the like, I think they keep it like a skeleton crew to keep the game Destiny 2 up and running at least until they close the servers, and then they let go, like, I think it's at, like, a quarter of the Marathon team, even though it's been successful.
yeah, yeah, I don't know how much longer Marathon has. Let's see, feeding into the September release scare. So yeah, if you look at September's release calendar, there's a lot of games. I don't know how much of a disappointment this is. Uh, I think it goes right back into my rhetoric with GTA 6 being the savior of the industry. It's not.
Well, it's
It's
all these
not.
other companies are so afraid, like, who was the one that just there was another one that just came out and said, "Oh, yeah, no, we're pushing it into, like, 2027 to avoid it," and it's like, "Guys, it's GTA 6 is gonna come out, and it's either gonna be overhyped and die within, like, the next month of it being out, or it's gonna do so terrible."
It's
Like,
gonna do fine. It'll do fine.
it's gonna no, it's gonna make some money for sure, but I'm saying, like, look at, what was, gonna bother me? What just came out recently that when people were like, "Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. We've been waiting for this forever," and then it, like, died.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
You've given me nothing
I'll
to
think
work with
about it.
here. But the game will do
I gave
fine.
you
This
some.
is this is mad. It's basically Madden, but with guns and running people over. Again, it'll do fine. It's not going to save the industry. The
No.
market can speculate all it's want. All it's going to do is to send the market into a tailspin, being like, "Video games are back. We gotta back video games. Yeah, give EA some money. Give this
Give us
company some money."
$80.
And no, man, like that's not like, put your money in your town. Like, put your money in your people. Put your money in your fucking people. Put your money in the next generation of game developers. Put your dollars into the next generation of workers. God damn, you are all so fucking stupid. Stupid. Just fucking stupid. How how can we guarantee our future? By fucking putting money into the future of your workforce, you dumb
A
bitch.
AI? AI.
AI. AI. Yes, AI. Yes. Yes, AI. I think we get rid of this just because I think we have it. it's more of the same inkling from GTA 6.
Yeah.
Xbox cleans house, so Xbox is essentially shopping Double Fine, Ninja Theory, and Compulsion Games to the point where they're putting Ninja Theory's next game on display at their showcase at Summer Game Fest, and then
And then announcing
a
it.
week later being like, actually, nah, we were hoping that you guys would make it so we don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is nasty. And Matt Booty, the same guy who said Hi-Fi, was it Hi-Fi Rush, sold really well and we really liked where it was at, and then like a few months later they're shut down. Said, Compulsion Games won the Peabody for South of Midnight. We really appreciate them. We won the Peabody. This is awesome. And then, like a few weeks later, they're being shopped or
Yeah.
sent to the chopping block. It's disappointing because these are all awesome companies that have put out awesome games within the last year, and it just shows that maybe getting acquired is not the best thing for a game developer.
Everybody.
Yeah, maybe maybe you don't get acquired. Even I mean, Double Fine. There's a whole part of that documentary about the acquisition, and yes, they needed the money to get to the end. But I don't know, man. Maybe scope the games. I don't know. I still think a lot of modern day issues in workforces and in gaming, in game development, is scoping and not putting money into your workforces. Uh, I think that stays. Console price increases. This kind of goes hand in hand with the chip shortage stuff, the AI draining resources.
Which they say that's the case, but there's speculation that the reason they did it, at least for like Sony and Xbox, is because their sales for this gen have not been the best compared to like even previous gen. Uh,
Because they're not putting out software. They're not
not only
putting out
that, but we had that chip shortage at the beginning of the COVID, where no one could get anything because of COVID.
let
So
and let
the,
me
the speculation is they're trying to get all the late buyers to pay more to make up for that difference. That's the
which
speculation.
which is not the deal. Like the whole deal is if you're early to the game, you're early to the game so you can um if you're early to the game, you're going to pay more. Whereas if you're late, yeah, you're getting it at a discount. Yeah, no one's looking at it and like, well, it's finally $500 again. Let me fucking whip out my wallet. No, and you know what? It, the whole software thing, like they have been making software, not nearly as much as they were in the 360 PS3 era, and even then, looking back, like the thing that drove sales for that era were these programs, the way they were marketing their games. Like Summer of Arcade, this was Microsoft taking these games. They didn't develop them, but they sure as hell put them out, gave them a date, gave you something to be excited about. It was like, hey, here comes Limbo. We're publishing Limbo, and it's going to be an Xbox exclusive for a year, and it's part of Summer of Arcade, a thing we do every August at the end of summer to get you excited for smaller games. And you know
Yep.
what? It fucking worked. And you know what they don't do? That anymore.
No, the closest thing you get to it is like, hey, the week of our company's showcase, we're gonna have all these huge sales of games that we've had on sale for years now because nothing's been made for our new gens. It's all old gen
That
shit.
that's another thing that Steam has kind of ruined is like, hey, we're just gonna do sales and that's gonna be an event. Like a sale has become an event. And I'm like, no, you're not a fucking mattress store. Shut up.
Everything's always 60%
It's
off.
always it's always Steam Next Fest. Come play these demos, which is just no. This is just like going to the dealership and driving a car around. You're not gonna let me drive it over 70. I want to drive it over 70. When I have this car, I'm gonna drive it over. I can't. Yeah, the sales as an event and these demo fest as an event aren't doing it. You actually need to like you need to tell people like, hey, this is what's important.
Yep.
This is what we're putting our horses behind. uh get on board instead of like a fucking widespread shotgun of maybe you like this, or maybe you like this. Like, no, it's just fucking market.
We know you didn't like this in 1999, but we know you'll like it in 1899.
It's just really dumb. Like these 2 generations ago, both of these companies had a direction. The one with the most direction right now is Nintendo.
which is sad because really their direction is just, hey, we can do nothing but up at this point.
Hey, we're just gonna do remakes, and you guys want single player Splatoon, right? We'll give you single player
Yeah.
Splatoon.
Which I mean, well, hey, good segue into the next one. Nintendo's remake remaster hell.
Eh, it could be worse. At least they're doing something they haven't really done too much of before.
I think the only thing where I'm like, okay, I'm down to see how this does. The Star Fox 64 remake. I'm like, it looks good every time I see it. Like, I'm kind of interested. I want to buy it. Same thing with Ocarina of Time. It's like, yeah, it's old enough. We're getting a fresh breath of life. Let me sure, why not? But then some of it's just like, okay, you're just double dipping. The the two Zeldas for the Switch that are now on Switch 2. Like, you have to buy a whole other copy to get those, or you have to pay like extra money to get that version unlocked. And it's like, really?
I mean,
You have to double dip like that too?
I'm not gonna get mad at them for that because everyone else does it. Everyone
Just
else is
say,
look at the PS4 games that all have a PS5 version now.
yeah, but the nice thing about that is if you have the PS4 version, you get the PS5 version for free.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
Name them.
I mean,
I want
I'm
receipts.
talking about like the Last of Us remasters.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's
The Ghost of Tsushima
hold on.
remaster that they did.
But that's what's been
How many times have we gotten Halo 1? How many times have we gotten Gears of War?
okay. You're proving your point. Knock it off.
Okay, you've won the argument, but
I just say, like, shut up.
I'm just saying, fuck you.
That could be number 10, but I'm gonna put Nintendo. I had to make two for each one, damn it, and that's staying
All
there.
right, who are you getting rid of? What are you getting rid of?
Do
We
we need
gotta
to get
get
rid
rid.
of one still?
We gotta get rid of one. We're at 11.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Damn it. Ah, fuck. Nintendo's remake remaster hell.
That's the lesser of of the evils, Josh.
Yeah,
And
I know.
I'm gonna update Steam Machine and add pricing to it because I still think it's a cool idea. You just priced a lot of people out of your fucking box, though.
No, they definitely were like they talked it up. They had to talk this big game, and their excuse now is, oh, memory and AI. Like, okay, come on, you knew you were going to do something like this. I think there was a lot of like, oh, we can really make some good money out of this.
All right, we've got 10 here. Let's get them in some kind of order. Uh, I think you can put Steam Machine pricing at 10, just because you knew it was gonna be a pricey girl.
Yeah, like it's Steam. There was some hope in me that was like, know what, it's Steam. When I bought the Steam Deck, $350, very reasonable pricing, very great quality build. This just screams like, hey, no.
Well, even the Steam Deck, the prices are going up.
Oh, it's gone up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it sucks, but it happens. I think console pricing probably number 9 right behind it because it's the same thing. Like,
I
it sucks. It does suck, and I get it. But compared to everything else that's happened, like, what would you say is number 9 then, if you don't think consoles?
I would say probably the death of Destiny, because even though it is dying and it's gone, I mean, it had a 10-year run,
Oh, it had more than a 10-year run.
13-year run.
13, 14
It
years
still
because
sucks
it came
very
out.
much. It still sucks very much that a lot of people are losing their jobs over there, though. I will say.
All right, I'll take it as number 9. It's fine.
And then you probably 7 and 8. Pick your poison between the Sony taking its PC games and Xbox taking its PlayStation games.
They're both very shitty. They can just stay in that order.
I do think that's funny, just because it was a short term fix. The whole reason both started doing that is because software sales were low, and then they both implement it. And so, but here's the thing: they both implement it, and it wasn't like a day and date thing. It was a, hey, you get this like 6 months down the road, or hey, you get
Right.
this game that's like 10 years old anyway, so who cares? Or 20 years old anyway, so who cares? And they didn't see the numbers go up, and they're like, why aren't the numbers going up? We're giving you software. You're giving me software that I could have had somewhere else already.
Well, let's be honest. Of all the software everybody got, I think Sony had a little bit better of it. They're getting their money's worth between Stellar Blade and Final Fantasy
Mhm.
with all the horn dogs.
Well, and this is where I think some of these folks were a little Netflix brained, where they're like, hey, when Suits went on to Netflix, it boosted their like Suits was the most popular show. We should make more Suits. And then they made more Suits and nobody watched that Suits so which is just proof that like Netflix is like the new cable. Like stuff is on there and it becomes popular, but just because it does doesn't mean it's going to be popular somewhere else.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these people think Steam is like Netflix. You put it on Steam, people are going to buy it. And that's not necessary because I think when gamers see that stuff happening, they're like, "Oh boy, I hope this runs well. Let me wait and see."
No, optimize it, put it on all consoles that you can, make it cross-platform if it's multiplayer.
It's funny that they were Netflix brained about it and then it didn't go the way they
Yeah.
thought it would. All right, so 7 is Sony taking PC games, Xbox is 8 taking the PlayStation games. I think you can put Sony doubling down on AI at 6 just because they're making it's so stupid. Like again, this is another thing where the people making decisions have nothing but yes men around them. They're like, "Oh, yeah, the kids will
AI,
love
yeah.
Crash Bandicoot podcast. They'll listen to Crash Bandicoot talk about talk about this or that."
The only thing I wanna see is, Rule 34 of Crash Bandicoot's cousin's sister. I don't remember what she is.
I don't know. You're talking about like the tall one, not the computer dork.
Yeah, the tall one, yeah.
Yeah. That I don't know. She kisses Crash. So is Crash Bandicoot a kissing cousin? Who knows? Ooh, this is the Super Bowl.
Honestly,
This is the Super Bowl between these 5 right here.
so I think Xbox cleans house. It's number 5. Then console prices, and then the top 3 we're gonna have to discuss because, man, they all suck.
Yeah, do that. These all suck so bad.
I mean, it's terrible, like, so the lesser of the 3 evils there would be the age verification because at least it's in at least theory, it's meant for good.
It's meant for good. It's pushed on the public as good, but really it's about censorship. It's about controlling what people see online.
Yep.
I mean, it's the same kind of thing that the card holders or the credit card companies are pushing on companies like Steam. It's like, well, we're not going to let you use our things if you're selling people these games. We
Which
saw
I say to that,
we
"Fuck you."
I mean, yes, it knocks a lot of porn games out of Steam, but I mean, we just saw it with Horses. Horses was this weird game that didn't really have anything sexual in it. Like, yes, people were naked, and it was like a big metaphor for everything. But yeah, man, you saw the censorship at work. You saw it at work, and it's just kind of like, oh, we're just gonna let people do this. Okay, we're just gonna let these companies get away. We're gonna let the policymakers get away with it. Okay. Uh, remind me how every time a 9-year-old gets shot in a school, I'm not supposed to make a big deal about that. Okay. All right.
Or
Whatever.
when they get molested by their local youth pastor.
Yeah, they're safe online though. They can't get
Oh,
molested
they're
online
yeah.
anymore, Josh.
Like I said, in theory, it's meant to be, safe, but at the same time, it sucks because it's
Again,
everything else.
there are corners of the internet that I'm like, I have to keep my kids away from these. I get that. I get that. But yeah, man, if it's an Uzi in school though, Uzi win. Uzi gets more rights than my kids.
Right? More rights than you do. Fuck your kids.
My Uzi has a right to be where it wants to be. And if it does something bad, then a good Uzi will stop it.
Right.
That'd be a good band name, Good Uzi.
Pretty sure there probably is one.
So I think age verification policies is number 1,
I mean, okay.
and then I think GTA is number 2, and then AI number 3. Said I wasn't gonna get on my high horse this time, and look what we've done.
I told you we were gonna get on our once really. We were
Oh,
gonna get on our soapboxes.
there you go. Just leave it there. Don't even hit.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. So now that I'm all pissed off and have to go edit all these episodes,
Yeah.
let's review. So disappointments of the year so far. Number 10, we've got the Steam Machine pricing. Number 9, we've got the death of Destiny. Number 8, we've got Xbox doing the same thing with some of its exclusives for PlayStation, which reading that out of order makes no sense. But 7 is Sony taking back its games from PC, so no longer releasing them to PC. Uh, they're exclusives basically. Number 6 is Sony doubling down on AI with stuff like character podcast and stupid shit. They're gonna start doing trophies through AI. I guarantee it.
Don't put that back. Well, probably not, seeing as they follow the same format as like Microsoft and Steam. So I think we'll be safe there for a little bit. Maybe with their games they might do it, but even then.
They'll try it. They'll put out a cute little game, cute little Astrobot game, and they'll be like, AI, make us some achievements from this game. I guarantee it. Number 5 is Xbox cleans house with the sale and the presumed shutdown of Double Fine, Ninja Theory, and Compulsion games. Number 4 is console price increases. Number 3 is AI draining resources. Number 2 is GTA 6. Rockstar, just fucking Google GTA 6 and look what pops up. And then number 1 is age verification policies.
Fuck you, government.
Yeah, man.
No, not just our government, all governments.
We're,
Fuck all y'all.
we're protecting your kid. Okay, protect it. Okay, protect them over there then too. You're protecting them online. Go. Hey, there's an Uzi over there near that school. Go protect the school. uh, High horse.
Left
Hi.
hand on that steering wheel, right hand on that Uzi.
Right hand on that Uzi. Hey, we got it. We did it. Day 2. It's in the books. We got 2 more days. Tomorrow we are doing the ears. We get your
It'll,
headphones ready.
it'll be a more calming experience. We're gonna have some ASMR. Nick's gonna bring in his double ear sided headphone. He's gonna be licking and kissing your ears.
Maybe maybe I will still get on my high horse. Like, you'll be listening to something, and I'm like, listen, we got to protect the kids.
He's been rambling on to this for 24 hours. Help me.
He won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. But yeah, hey, we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Smashing game time. Yeah, yeah. I don't do the whole outro. We'll just see you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow.